I had just dropped my ex-wife off at work. My truck was broke down. I took her car. I came home real quick to change, and it happened. And I never went to work. I stood in front of my television like most of the rest of the country and watched this happen. And then when the other building exploded and they reported it as an airplane or whatever they said, I don't remember exactly. We figured out that we were under attack. Now I remember standing right there and I shed a tear. I'm not a big crying type person. I don't cry about crap. I'm not really. And I called my recruiter right there and then and said, "Dude, I want to come back in. I want to re-enlist." And he said, "Well, you're a little bit above the age." I said, "Dude, we're going to war." And he said, "Yes, we are." But he said, "You've already been in trouble with the law since you've been out, and it'll be a pain in the ass." And I never went back in. So I'm glad I didn't, because I would have fought a war and I would have fought it aggressively and violently, exactly as they wanted, because I believed the hype at the time. And it turns out that this entire thing was a great big psychological operation and a great big massive satanic ritual. Don't forget the Pentagon. They burned an enormous pentagram. I mean, think about it. What kind of ritual was that? And it's changed. The world has become a worse place exponentially, exponentially worse place. The entire story makes absolutely no sense. And even the smartest people I know that can really figure things out, they can't figure this out because they don't want to. Some people just will never, ever deal with it because it requires change. It requires them to completely upturn their paradigm, like I did, like most of you have. So when you're trying to tell your entire family about this and they're not hearing you and they're labeling you as crazy and they're calling you this and that, stop. Just stop. It doesn't help. They don't really care if everyone doesn't believe their story. It's part of the fun for them. These are the same people that start wars with other countries, and people in America will stand there and cheer about it. We're going to kill, maim, paralyze, mutilate, burn, and rob and rape people in other countries that had nothing to do with anything, and people in the United States are like, USA. We're the first country that glamorizes our military like a sports team. War is something that should be the absolute last resort, and especially after someone's attacked you. But sadly, we have become the enforcer. That's America's role. We are the military might of the New World Order, of the scumbags that run this planet. London is the monetary, the Vatican is the religious, and DC is the military. They only allowed our country to become what it once was because they needed to build the military. They needed to build the technology. There's nothing left here. Every single city, for the most part, is a Walmart, a bunch of chain stores, McDonald's. There's no agriculture left. For the most part, we have a country of incredibly dumbed down, vaccinated, medicated people walking around that think they're better than the rest of the world, while the rest of the world is looking at us wondering how people could get so overweight, so out of shape. People that blindly follow what the television says as though the television was some sort of an authority figure, not the hypnotic mass control tool that it actually is. The entire world hates America. And I think they think that we are in on it. Like we have some control over the secret cabal that runs all countries but makes us go to war. I think they think that we're in on it. And meanwhile, we have people that follow each other. We have people in a quote unquote community that turn on each other at the drop of a hat. If you dare believe something that's different than what they believe, you're an idiot, and they are not going to continue talking anymore. Everything that we have been told is not what people think. Being awake means having an open mind. Believing in something means you've exhausted every means there is possible to disprove what it is you believe. When's the last time you did that? I've done it for the last 10 years on a great variety of topics, including the moon, including the shape of the earth, including who's really in charge. We live in a society that has gone out of its way to prove to you that you are nothing special, that you do not matter in any way whatsoever at all, and it couldn't be any further from the truth. Every single second of every single day, there is a battle going on to take from you the most valuable gift that was ever given to any being,